Boom! Ha! He's back. Live and direct. Stronger than ever. For sure, it's time for a new hurt. The time for a new hurt is now. Yeah, because I was thinking about it, before, and I was reflecting on the situation we're in with all this illusion and confusion. And what is happening now is, the plan that they had to control humanity had to be put in place for thousands. You don't come and control humanity the way it is now from one day to another. It's been built over centuries and centuries, even thousands of years. The conditioning is there for a long time. So at one point, that's what they want. They want to control the whole world. For money, everything that they can have control on, they want to control it. So the way to achieve that is through centuries and centuries of conditioning. And we are in this time that we are like putting a glitch inside their program, because that's what they had planned, to control humanity. But now it's not going to happen, because we're seeing clear in theirness. This is the thing. It's very important. It's not only me. Everybody see clear. Everybody start to ask questions. If one of us start to, when you hear other people questioning things, you're like, okay, why don't I question things too? Then you go on a questioning too, and yeah, it makes sense. Why don't we question more reality? But we have become very numb to reality. I was numb to reality for a long time in my life, until I decided to break out of that madness, of that darkness and stuff, and reach the light and see the light. For sure, I've seen the light. I've seen something. I'm here live and direct on YouTube. I must have seen something. I don't know what I've seen, but I've seen something. Like, it's hard to explain, put words on the what's happening with also the awakening and stuff like that. Like, it's just words, but there's a force at work that wants us to wake up, and I think we're doing not too bad of a job as far as it goes. Look at it. We have come a long way. For sure. If you expect things to change from one day to another, you're probably very delusional, or stuff like. I think it's delusional. The word. You're very much confused. It's not gonna happen from one day to another. But the time is now. The time is now to rise up and shine together as one. For sure, it's together we're gonna do this. Alone, I can yap here, make a million videos on YouTube. If nobody joined the force, the force of good. So I'm here to maybe create more leaders, create more, or just make sure we all stay on track. Just that is a challenge too, just to keep yourself on track and keep yourself aligned with the good vibration, because the negative vibrations are everywhere around us. So it's we're very subject to finding ourselves back in the matrix. No? We're not immune against that. So the immunity you find against falling back into the matrix is probably by raising your vibration. Raise your vibration continually, every day. Day by day, raise your vibration. That's what I do. Every day. By coming here, I raise my vibration. I look forward every day to that talk, for sure. That's very, very, that makes me feel so good after. Makes me feel alive. Makes me feel at least like I'm contributing to something, a cause larger than myself. It's the world. I'm contributing to changing the world, so it's very big. But that's what I'm saying when I say be part of a cause larger than yourself. It's very important. You find a lot of vitality also, or doing volunteer work, or doing stuff for other people. Whatever it is, me, it's speaking, it's motivating, it's inspiring, it's whipping to greatness. Yeah, for sure. But there's other people that do other things too that I go get and be very inspired, like music and stuff. Come on, we are such a wonderful people and very, very creative. We are creator incarnate, but we seem to forget that part. We seem to forget the part where we can create and we become numb and go back into comfort zone and we stay there. We stay on pause. We stay on pause until something come and strike you like a lightning, and then you wake up or something happens. Someone strong enough like me come and shake you and say, hey, wake the hell up. There's something here. You must not miss. So people, that's another way you can wake up. You can, but you know, it takes all. You have to want it too. You have to want it. It's like anything. If you don't want it, you know, motivating people. Yeah, it's easy, but yeah, you gotta want it too. You know what is motivation? Is to bring people to do what you want them to do because you know they want to do it. I cannot bring you to do anything you don't want to do, but if you want to do something, I can bring you there for sure because I'm bringing myself there. So get on board. Get on board. We're going high. We're going for a ride. Yeah, wild ride for sure. So you know, it's to dig every day, to find that motivation, that inspiration. But the inspiration comes the moment also you're very much aligned with oneness. You're on the oneness diet. That helps a lot. That helps a lot to find back the vibes when you connect with things around you. When you connect with the love and stuff. Because that's what we're here for. We're not here to destroy or to. We're here to create and spread the love. Spread the love. Imagine us living in harmony and love and harmony all together. I can see it happening. I can see it happening, and it's not something that, like, we're not going to be all wearing flowers on our head and say, oh, it's all lovey-lovey. It's not that, but it's just better vibration, more cooperation in between people. There's always going to be like the ego or stuff taking over us, but we can become conscious as a people that the ego is there and not let ourselves, each and everyone, guided by that madness. No, if I can do it on a personal level, if I can change my thinking, change the way I see other people, we can all do it. We can all do it. Hello, I'm from here, just like you. I'm very, very normal, just like I'm just trying to find a way. And I think I found it. I found Ja! Yeah! So I think I found it. But boom! Big up, wisdom. Hello, Gigi is in the house. Watch out, people. Alex is in the house. Yeah. Alex is working hard these days. Big up. That's what I like to see. You know, I like to see the fire in people. I like to see people, you know, busy into creating stuff. And after, you know, when I see, like I haven't seen Alex for a while, I think he was busy putting his stuff together. But that's what we need. You know, during the time of creation or we need silence too. It's very important. Sometimes it's just we have too much noise around us. There's so much noise disturbing us, and so it's very important, especially if you write songs like Alex does and other songwriter do. You need quiet. You need quietness. You need your come on. That's massive. Me. I find that it's inspiring me because I have the skill to speak and everything, but to write, the inspiration come less in writing. But some people, they're more inspired by writings. You know, we all have our things. Me, it's speaking. Me for sure. Definitely, it's speaking, and this is where I'm going. But we all have our things, and when you find it, you know it belongs to you. You're not afraid that someone's gonna come and steal it from you or take it from you. You just go after. It's been given to you. Né? It's been given to you. It's your dream. It's your goal. It's your so. You know, don't run scared. Don't run scared. Nobody's gonna come and take it from you. That's for sure. It belongs to you. Things, you know, if things comes to you at this moment for that reason, it's because it's meant to happen. If you're having an experience right now, the experience you are having right now is meant to happen in your life, for sure. Like, I don't think the divine will orientate you in a path that is not supportive to your journey, né? Especially if you're aligned with, you know, if your mind is aligned with the the universal mind or the love, or I think the universal mind is more something, it's more love or something like that, but it's not I think it's something we connect pretty much. I don't know if we like, is it like a big brain over the cloud? It's not what I mean, but there's something very interesting, the way we connect, and the way. But this is the part where we're exploring also these possibilities. We're waking up to our greatness, and what we have been told about ourselves is completely out the door. And we're rediscovering who we are, and remembering who we are. And that's a very exciting process, because now we're not only finding back each other, which is great, because this is a great way like someone commented, he wanted to came on the comments yesterday, and he said, I did the research and stuff, and I'm looking for people to share my research. Go on YouTube and share it on YouTube. Is the best place I found to connect and share my stuff, because really people don't really want to hear what I'm saying here. People are very busy, very distracted. I think it's the busyness, the rhythm of life, that stop us from taking a pause and reflecting on who we are, where we are, and what we're doing here, and all those existential questions. I think is just the fact that we're so busy with life, chained to the rhythm. We're chained to the rhythm, and we never unlock these chains until someone come and unlock them, or a tragedy come and unlock the chain, and then you break free. But yeah, it feels good. Feels good for sure to rise and shine. It's the best feeling ever. It's the best orgasmic feeling ever. That's best dope I ever had in my life is YouTube. That's natural. That's and I see myself also rising day by day, being more inspired, being more aligning my thoughts more and more. So it's just great. But for that, I need focus. For that, I cannot let the bad vibes of Babylon come near me. So I have very few distractions, very few things to take me out of focus. I read a lot. I read books. That's very good. I'm a big reader, for sure. At least 30 pages a day. I concentrate on that. Even on the hot days like today, I'm going to read too. But I install myself in conditions that I can appreciate too, not stuck on the couch. Like I go outside, and either I go in the park and read with my GoPro, or, I put myself in condition where I have no choice but to do it. This is what you have to do also if you want to stretch outside your comfort zone, realize your dreams or stuff. You have to push yourself. You have to push yourself to do things, because naturally you will not do nothing. Your brain doesn't want you to be a big success. Forget about it. I told you. So you have to push yourself each and every day to your goals, to your dreams, and to catch them, and to not let go of them, not let go of the vision, and keep the vision. But the vision is hard to keep, for sure, because that's the Babylonian vibes around you that takes you out of focus. I'll take a breath. I talk a lot. I'm very vocal. When I start, I have no problem. No, that's great. That's great. That's inspiration. That's what I feel. I was listening to a song yesterday from Cookie the Herbalist. Cookie, big up Cookie. I don't know if he's listening to my videos, but yeah, he said what he was saying, in the mountain, I'll be on top of the mountain and nothing will stop me. I'm inspired. Yeah, I'm inspired. Nothing can stop me. This is what happened also when you become inspired, when you tap into the inspiration, into, we all can be inspired. It's just a matter of shutting down the noise around us and listen to ourselves, taking a bit of time, reflect, go sit down quietly, take a pause and reflect, and you will find yourself, for sure. It's an inevitable. All the stuff I'm talking about here, you know everything about this. We know all the stuff I'm talking about, all the you know it all. It's just not activated in you, but it's to activate the potential, activate your phenomenal side of you, your greatness. All this have to be activated. You come here born dead with life. I'm telling you, you're born dead with life. So you gotta activate your mind, gotta activate your body, even your body, you gotta activate it because no one will come and make you move. So it's you versus you at the end of the day, whether you want to see it or not. It's you versus you. So if you don't recognize where the enemy is and what effect it can have in your life, come on, you will never advance with abandon, because also the moment I realized who was my enemy, now this is it, I started advance with really abandon, because I used to care a bit what other people not think of me, but because I would not be here, but how people would react to my stuff that I put out. But now I know that I do this, but I always knew I was doing this from the heart, but because I'm more and more aligned with what I want to do, for sure it comes at ease. That's what it's going to become. You don't want to force things, because if you force it, it's fake. So enough the fakery. We have enough fakery, enough people being fake, enough people not not being real, and we need more real. Let's keep it real. Yeah, producting is number one. Writing comes second. Yeah, producing is number one. Okay, yeah. Producing the beat and the music, and then you listen to the rhythm. That's what one of the reggae guys told me. A reggae singer. He said I can listen to. I think it's Tichadi. He said I can listen to the rhythm for a week before I put words on it. So it's very. It's a long, but it's a creative process, huh? So you got to take your time, and everything takes timing. If you rush things to timing, everything's about timing. I think it's very make it happen, go into action, but also let it happen. There's the divine there at work. There's a divine force at work that organizing everything. I'm very do I believe in God? Like, God to me is there. God is Lucifer, is I don't know what, but yeah, I believe in some kind of I believe. I know. I don't believe. I know it's inside of me, but it's very hard to explain what it is, and because I'm only human, I'm only here on in this body, in flesh, and having a human experience. So it's very hard to say. But I've never seen anybody else but us. Like it's very strange to believe in a God or something like that when the divinity is in each and every one of us. And the moment we wake ourselves up, we activate that mind. We can be very, very dangerous together. We can create a massive shift, and we can act as creator incarnate. Like, I don't see no problem with that. If we join, like, we can be very, very listen, look at all we have created around. It's not me, but it's all our brothers and sisters. Look at the buildings, at all the bridges, at all the construction we have done. We are magnificent people. Look, we have shaped this earth, everything that's on it. No human consciousness. There's nothing here. So, hello. We are magnificent people for sure. It's just we are conditioned to live in a certain way and in an illusion, but we can get out of there. The awakening is now anyway. It's now that people are starting to ask questions and realizing that reality is not really what it is. It's easy to see. It's easy to see a few existential questions that you can ask yourself, and boom, you're on track. It's not too long. No? Yesterday, someone commented, I think it's you, who commented that yesterday? She said, big shout out to my bro, Kevin. He's there every day, every morning. I think it's Kevin, or I think it's Suzanne, or someone. Maybe you're there watching now, but yeah. Big shout out to Kevin. Yeah. Rise and love, my bro. Hello, JG. Hello, Crystal Warrior. Boom. Yeah. We're all back. Family, big family. Yeah, that's what we need. Create. Because this looks very small, but it's not in reality, because we are doing a lot of work right now with this channel, on other channels on YouTube. What's happening is, we're taking the lead to make the change. This is what's happening. And not only me, but many other people are gathering like people together and starting to work with the mind to create a shift, elevating, because all this stuff, we cannot go there and with tanks and take them out from the parliament and say, hey, you bunch of terrorists, come out of there. Power to the people. We come with tanks and stuff. No, it's not going to work this way. This stuff is going to, I was looking at the debate that Justin Trudeau had in Parliament. It's a real circus. It's a real circus, that politics thing. It's terrible. Like, he was asked 20 times the same question. He couldn't even answer. It's crazy. It's crazy how they make fun of us, it's just a puppet show. It's just, but it's going to dissolve from within because people are becoming more conscious also. Inside those institutions, inside the parliament, you cannot think for one instant that it's the blind leading the blind. These people have not questioned reality for sure. I've not questioned the for sure, because all the stuff I'm talking, we all have it inside of us. So it's not because I'm cut from a different cloth or I'm different than others, or no, not at all. All the stuff I'm talking about, we all know it. So these guys, these prime minister and bonhomme en cravate, they know, they just haven't done the reflection. But okay, they might, because you cannot tell me for one instant that everybody in that parliament is all in cahoot together to enslave humanity. It's impossible. It's impossible. So there's something that works on a level that is much bigger than an individual. We are all perpetuating this madness because we're unconscious, and these people are becoming more conscious. That there's more and more people asking questions and becoming aware of reality, either by researching, going on the internet or stuff. But there's a lot of people waking up to the reality, and not just us regular folks on YouTube. A lot of people are asking questions these days, and I think we are in a time of change. Changes now is not in 10 years. It's now that we have to keep pushing, and a shift will happen, and a shift is happening in consciousness, and the awareness is expanding. So I think it's just better days are coming. Sorry, talk too much. Thing is, guy, I talk too much. Always on fire. That's what the Rise and Love. Rick said yesterday. He said, "Are you always on fire?" Always, man. Always have that same energy, that same drive. Yeah. Always. That's what we need. We need to keep the vibes up, to keep the vibes at a very high level, because listen, there's so much bad mind people out there. I don't want to, it's not because I'm judging anyone, but just look at the state of the world. But it's a collective thing. You cannot judge really one individual for doing something or another. It's more something that we perpetuate. We perpetuate the madness together. Yeah. So, who's here? Nasir, Mia, big up Mia. Hello, JJ, Hero, Crystal, Warrior, Rise and Love. A new time where people are realizing also, the biggest thing, like I say always, what's our greatest loss? It's not when we die. It's not death, our greatest loss. It's what dies inside of us while we live. This is our greatest loss. And a lot of people are committing a spiritual suicide. So it's time to wake up. It's time where humanity have enough also of the mind control and because it's very easy also to end. I can see the world changing because I'm being the change also, and that to me is that gives me a lot of hope. It gives me you start seeing hope where you'd never seen it before, just because I changed the way I was looking at things also, that I wasn't like a monkey floating on the ball and stuff, and take out all the madness, the satanic stuff from my mind, I'm able to recenter a lot more to what I think I am, very divine. So it's very easy to find back that vibration, that vitality in life if you give yourself the chance to get out this madness, this evil programming, conditioning, and that's what we're under, basically. It's very much a condition inside us. We're conditioned not to question also, because I don't know, that comes from a long time ago. I think it started in school. It started very young. That's why they don't start they don't put you in school at 10, 13 years old. You start very young. The conditioning starts very young. That's a world we live in. But I think there's a way also, because the other day, why I say it's going to dissolve from within, it's very easy for me to see happen, is because I sometimes talk to teachers and right away they make a change. Like the other day, I was talking to my daughter's teacher at school, and I heard that she was making change in her teaching. Like she wasn't bringing the globe forward when she had to do it. Like she would just avoid it. She doesn't bring it up anymore so much or things. So I see a change happening. I see people wanting to also stop lying. When you lie and you're part of a lie, you want to get out this lie. This is not me in a way. I know the whole world is a stage, so I don't concentrate too much on the madness, but I can see that it's only lies around me. So you want to live in truth. You want to live in good vibrations, not in lie and madness and stuff. So hold on a second. What's the reason for our existence? What's the reason for our existence? Getting home to the place of brilliance, love, and fearlessness you have forgotten is the reason for your existence. That makes sense, eh? Maybe the goal of our existence is to open our heart. This is what, because we have a very close heart, we think we know what love is. We think we're in touch with all this, but it's very subtle, because it's the stuff you've been taught from Babylon. And it's very so getting home to the place of brilliance. Simplicity is the key to brilliance. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. People dig that shit for sure. If you make it too complicated, with too much fireworks and stuff, keep it simple. Keep it simple. People like it simple. It's not about being complicated. We make it complicated. Life is simple, but we tend to make it complicated for some reason. Maybe because we're very, very unconscious as a whole, for sure. There's no doubt that as human beings, we cannot control all that happens to us. That's the fate part. Life runs along according to its own course. But what we do have enormous control. What we do have enormous control over is the way we respond to what life sends our way. Life is gonna hit you. Life is gonna hit you for sure. Life is a long road, and you're gonna have ups and downs or low highs or whatever state of mind you are. But life is gonna hit you, and you can stay there or you can move forward. You can let it destroy you or you can move forward. But it's gonna hit you at one point, because this is the way I think the universe uses to wake us up, to wake something inside of us. Is either a tragedy or something's gonna happen to you. So very important to recognize the sign as they come. You're gonna get signs too, but yeah. So that's the partnership. Do your best, the very best that you know how to do in every dimension of your life, and then let life do the rest. it's really a delicate balance between making it happen and letting it happen. Very delicate balance. You have to find that thin line in between, the place of neutrality in between making it happen and letting it happen, and you got to dance on that wire. Yeah, yeah, big time. And just rise and shine. Just rise and shine. Do your best. In everything that you do, do your best. Do your best. Do it with love, with passion. Can be wrong. Can be wrong in whatever project, whatever thing you do in life. You know, life wants you to win because life wants you to win. Life don't want you to be a failure. But a failure is only a state of mind also. Like you can imagine you are a failure or you are a success. It's up to you. But it's only in your mind. I don't think I ever failed. I live and learn. It's live and learn. I've done stuff in my life that if I would have to redo it, I would do differently, for sure. With a different mindset today, I'm capable of analyzing also why I was so confused, why I was doing the thing I was doing, and I was walking with no direction in the world, and not, with a bit of direction, but always with this. But I was always very like aligned with divinity and stuff, always like believed in God and stuff. I was very spiritual, always been very like spiritual, very more spiritual kind of guy than a toy kind of guy. Like I don't play with toys and shit and four-wheelers and stuff. I like to cultivate my mind a lot. I really like to cultivate my mind to think, but not think too much, but to think and to reflect, and like I always been like that. Very it's not new for me. Anyway, I haven't changed here. I haven't changed. I just woke up. I woke up. That's all. I haven't changed. I'm the same. People that see me now and saw me 5 years ago, I haven't changed. I just woke up. I see things differently, and I started to ask questions. What? That's a crime? Come on. So I haven't changed really. To me, I don't feel like I have changed so much. I have changed my ways. I have changed stuff, but I didn't. I'm the same. I'm just a different state of mind, different state of consciousness, different awareness, different. And that brought me to YouTube. What you want me to do? I'm pushed to do it. I have no choice. If not, I will probably regret it. I'll probably regret it. And that's one thing most people, like Gary Vee said. He said, go walk and go take a trip today in an old age home or in an hospital and just go walk around the cancer ward or places like that, and people that are dying, and you see the regret in their face. That's going to be enough for you to take action, I hope. This is what I don't want to die with regret. I want to die. I want to have lived the maximum I can live, or trying to reach that state of bliss. Because come on, I don't want to. I want to die with a smile on my face. This is what I want, and I want people to cry around. The opposite of when I came into this world. That's what it should be. I should die with a smile on my face. I will. Now I will. I know. Anytime now I can die with a smile on my face because first of all, I have discovered a lot about myself, and I'm very, very at peace with myself, the way things have turned out. And so I'm very at peace, and death is not something that frightened me or at all, because all the fears that we have are derived by the fear of death. So if you don't fear death, what else there is to fear? It's just simple crazy. So if you don't fear death, you're okay. Like I'm not saying I want to go right now into the other realm. I'm not ready. I have more work to do here. I still have work to do here, and still I have lots of juice. So I'm gonna keep on going, keep on shining, keep on rising, because this is what is required at the moment from us, not distraction. But people, are very, very busy, so we need, if I'm in that journey, it's for a reason. So I take it to where it should go, because like I said, if not, I'll probably have regrets or something. So that's one of the things I said to myself also when I started doing that thing on YouTube. And that's what really pushed me to start going into action. Is I was always telling myself at the beginning, I remember, that I don't want to regret looking 5 years and said, I should have started now. I should have started a year ago. Look, I started 3 years ago now, and look where I am. So if I wouldn't have started then, I would not be here. So it's very important to go into action now and to take that now by the color and say, hey, I'm here. My life has value. I'm here to take care of it. You know, that's what I did. At one point, I let go of all the nonsense and I said, I'm here to prove that my life has value. I'm going to prove it to myself first. That's the biggest thing I want to prove is to me what I can do. You know, I'm here not to prove. I don't have nothing to prove to anyone. I don't care. I don't care, haters, dislikers, whatever. I don't have nothing to prove to anyone but myself. I care a lot about what I say here and the way I come and present myself. That I care. But the way other people perceive me is their own judgment and their own way to see it. And that's very irrelevant for me because it's only me that have to face myself. Nobody else knows what I think. Nobody. So it's up to me to, conquer. He who conquers himself is mighty. You can conquer others if you're a psychopath. But my goal is not to conquer others, but maybe to conquer your heart and to reach it. Maybe that's one of my goals, yeah, for sure, to reach your heart. And some of you are really, really motivated already, are really chasing their stuff and come here for the fire, the motivation. And that's great because that's the purpose of it also. It's to keep that family uplifted, to keep that family on track, and that we all rise and shine. And at least for the time being that we're here, that we do something with our lives, when we contribute to the change that's happening. You don't need permission. You don't need permission, and they don't ask for down payment to rise and shine. You can start, boom, right now, if you decide to. They don't ask no permission, no nothing, to contribute to the world, the shift that's happening. You just have to go into action. Just rise and shine. You belong to this world. I belong here. Everyone, this world belongs to me. It belongs to you. It belongs to everybody, and we belong here. So that's another thing too. Don't forget that you have developed a sense of mission, a sense of belonging, what we have long lost. I have long lost the sense of belonging to the earth, or I would have done something for it before. Do you do something for your family each and every day? Yeah, because you feel like you belong to them. You be like, I do things for my children because I belong in this family. So if I would have found a sense of belonging to the earth, to the earth family before, I would have done something. So it's just to find back that vitality, that sense of belonging, that sense of mission, that sense of pride, that sense of not false pride, but pride into ourselves, pride of who we are, pride of what we have become. I'm very, very proud of that when I see humanity waking up. It's a great, great hope. Like, come on, there's nothing to be pessimist about. We should all be very, very optimistic with life and take life very seriously and not be ourselves, be put down by a system or let the system blow our mind because the freaking world is gone crazy. Like, that's not the solution. We have to rise above the love, above the hate, above the Babylonian, about all those people. We have to rise above all this. So we need an enormous amount of strength. And that's together we build this up. I can build strength here. I can build strength, yeah, read books and do videos and do all kinds. But it's together, the strength we are building together is going to create a shift. The strength you're building and everything you do within yourself, you can replicate it in the world. That's what I've created. The world is our thoughts. So the moment we change the way we perceive things, the way we the reality that is perceived, that has been given to us and everything, it's going to be a massive shift here. It's happening right now. It's happening right now. That's why I said the time for a new earth is now. It's not in, it's always in the now. It's in the now also that we can make change, that we can rise, that we can as a people, take back our power. If we're constantly in the past and in nonsense, we're never going to take back power. So the power is coming back. Very optimistic for the future. I see my people rising day by day. Such a wonderful people. You know, we can take control of this place. We can power to the people for sure. Come on. But we need to wake up. We need to wake up. We need to activate our mind. You know, activating your mind is probably waking up. Waking up. Waking up. Because waking up, it's a bit... some people will say, oh, yeah, I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm there. I'm awake. No. I think it's activating our mind is very, very crucial in the process. Also, you can be awake, but that doesn't mean your mind is activated. And once you activate that muscle up there, it's very different. It's very different. You're never gonna see life the same. Never gonna see the people around you the same. Everything started to change for me the moment I started to activate my mind and starting asking questions, being more towards oneness and stopping the flesh eating and all that stuff that I was doing that was attaching vibration to their madness. You know, once you purge completely the whole madness inside your life, you feel much better. You feel much better. You feel better vibes. You know, you're not participating into a satanic inculcation. So suddenly you become very free. That's what it is to free your mind. Free your mind, free your mind, free yourself. It's free yourself from that satanic inculcation that we're all under. But no, not too many people will ask questions about churches, government, and stuff like that. You know, the stuff that is in plain sight, then it's all in front of us. It's like I'm not asking you even to do research or anything. Just walk in a church. Just walk in a church and look at one of the celebration that they do. It's very, very satanic. They eat flesh and drink blood, and the guy is bleeding on the cross with nails. He's nailed on the cross, freaking like that, and he's bleeding. They're making their prophet bleed to death. That's not satanic. They're drinking his blood and eating his flesh. Hello? To me, it's very clear that it's a very much satanic ritual that they do in churches, but people are blind. People are blind. They don't see it that way. They go in the row and take the thing and like it's the flesh of the Christ. Like, hello, but it's a representation, but the vibration is there. It's all vibrational. They don't need to eat flesh to prove no, it's vibrational. That's how they operate. They operate with vibrations, with frequency. The whole world operate that way. So come on. You think they have to come at your door to control you? No, they work with vibrations, either through TVs or fucking newspapers or any kind of freaking stuff that can shape the false reality. They will use it to control the mind of people, for sure. It's up to us to see clear in the madness, to start analyzing what's going on. Hello? Like, it doesn't take rocket science to figure out their plot. Come on. It's very easy. They're very easy once you start activating that muscle and start questioning stuff. You're going to realize all this is already inside of us. That's why, for me, it was easy to get in touch with all that information and stuff, because my mind was very geared towards reaching my greatness and knowing the truth, because I wanted to go on stage. But I said, if I go on stage, I have to know the truth about the world, why people are so confused, why people need motivation, why people need inspiration. That seems normal to me. I'm inspired, I'm motivated, I'm high for life and this and that. So why people need... Then I started to research and I found the madness that we were in. All the Babylonian people, their madness, and that was a big life changer for me, for sure. Then I started to rise and rise and rise, and yeah, it's a never-ending rise, for sure. Yellow Crystal Warrior, we have to do what we got to do to make it happen, or else it will not happen, exact. But it's gonna happen no matter what. I think it's not that we have to make it happen so much, because it's happening. It's happening. It's happening right now. The shift is happening. So it's not that we have to make it happen. We just have to, I think, sustain the motivation, the drive that we have to not attach vibration and make most people, more and more people aware of the satanic world we're under. It's just when you start realizing that, hey, whoa, there's something I do with my life that is not really aligned with the divinity and stuff, then you start creating shift. You start, so the change is happening. More and more people are becoming so much more conscious than before. That just by asking simple questions. It's not like I haven't like those vibrations reach to me very easily. I didn't need to go into a temple to be indoctrinated to talk to you here today. That's the thing also. You know, I had to go through a massive indoctrination to be able to regurgitate their shit a few years after in high school. You know, all this, but to come and talk to you here, I didn't go to no temple, no indoctrination session or nothing. It's from the heart. It's from the heart. So that's the best. You know, that's what we have to do. Do everything and come from the heart. From the heart or not at all. Don't do it. If you don't do it from the heart, don't do it. Because then you have intellectualization process involved, and it's very, very not very aligned with your true you, your true nature. And anyway, that's the way I see life. Babylon is soon at an Babylon falling. It is falling because we are waking up. So it's falling. For sure, it's falling, Babylon. It's a new days are coming. It's a new hurt. It's a new their plan is not gonna see the light. Their plan is not gonna see the light because that's what they want. They have a plan for humanity to control humanity, one world government and all that stuff. So it's not gonna happen because we are waking up. We are seeing in their madness, and people in the government, in banks, and corporations, and are becoming more and more conscious, more so it's just more aware also of the situation, what's going on. Many people, there's voice resonating all over this earth. Voice are resonating. People are no more echo, you know, repeating parrots. We're no more echo. We're taking our voice now. I hear voices in the street, voices on the internet, voices resonating everywhere. So it's a time of change. It's inevitable. It's going to change. But we have to keep on pushing and keep on keeping on as a people and take our responsibility and also show maturity, very important, which not much of us are showing maturity. Yeah, we are adult, but are you mature? What is maturity? You know, what is maturity? What it is to be mature in this world? Yeah, they will tell you you're mature, but to me, be mature is something, it's taking your responsibility about life, about your life. And giving thanks for life is very, very mature. It's showing a lot of maturity if you give thanks for life. But if you're very for yourself and very selfish and very in your ego, I don't see nothing really much happening from there. The stubborn to fall back into Babylon. Eyes on the prize. That's it. Keep your eyes on the prize. That's very important. I like that quote. Keep your eyes on the prize. You know, never give up. Never give up. Keep your eyes on the prize. And come on, it's gonna happen. Your thing, it might take time. It might cost you money. It might cost you time. It might cost you a lot of stuff. But in the end, it's gonna be all worth it. It's gonna be all worth it. Believe me. Know it. Experience it. Don't believe me. The Creator, don't believe anything I say here. You have to know it. You have to experience it. Don't believe anything. Don't take a word of what I say. Experience it yourself. You're going to see then it's true. Because what is true, what is truth is what we experience first party. So it's your experience that is valid in that context here. My experience is very valid for me. I come to share it. Hoping you can go have your own experience. That's what it's all about. I'm not here to just yap and gather people. I want you to have experience too. The same experience I'm having. I want you to be in touch with that. So this is the inspiration I hope I'm giving to people here. I think so. I think many of you are rising like we've never rise before. Rose, can you say that? Never rise before. Most like, come on, I see people coming out the closet like never before. We are cleaning out the closet and taking out the skeleton. That's what Perfect It's Benny says in one of his songs. Time for a change. Take out the skeleton out the closet. Yeah. And time to put on your iron shirt and chase Satan off the earth. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put on the iron shirt and chase Satan off the earth. I'm going to send him to outer space to find another race. I don't know if there's a outer space, but that's a song from Max Romeo. We probably all know it. Let's chase the devil. Yeah, that's a great one. But outer space, there's probably a outer realm. There's a outer realm for sure because the stars have to be somewhere. Like, it's not just like I'm sure up there. There's many things that we're not aware. It's just too divine for us to know all the answers right now. I think some answers we can find out here and now, but some others we will find out when we if we ascend. If you leave a salvation behind and you're able to ascend to that realm. But for that, you got to shine. You got to shine your light. You have to shine your light and don't die with regrets. Don't die with your song still inside. This is one of the worst death. I think I prefer die of anything else but die with regret. You know, I don't want to die with regret thinking I should have done this in my life. I have one life to live. One. I'm here once. That day will never come back again. So I got to give everything. That's why every day I wake up, I say, today it's going to be the talk of the century. It's going to be massive. It's going to be the fire again. And I'm going to choke in the process because I talk too much. My throat is dry because I talk too much. Yeah. So every day I come here, it's like fire after fire, and that's it. It's to keep it like that. Keep the fire alive. Very important. Very important. Keep that fire alive. The Babylonian banker. Yeah. The banksters. I call them the banksters. But these people are going to become more. This Babylonian banker said that the children sacrifice. Yeah, but they do a lot of madness, these people. Torture worship is not cool. The stubborn to fall back into Babylon. Eyes on the prize. Yeah, too stubborn to fall back into Babylon. Yeah. But me too. I'm very, very stubborn. But I mean, we're always subject because it's around us. But if we stay focused, and don't have too much noise coming to disturb us, we're going to keep our eyes on the prize. But that's it. I'm out. Keep your eyes on the prize. Rise and shine. I'm going to start my pool. So I got to check that stuff today. Putting the pool in operation. Yeah. We're going to be in the water soon. It's like 28, 30 degrees here today. So it's getting hot. It's getting hot in Quebec. Yeah, and Truman is getting hot too. Hotter and hotter as the day go by. The fire blaze. He's out. So rise and shine, people. Stay away from Babylon evil. You're too beautiful for that. Too wonderful. Too, there's no word to truly describe us. We're such a wonderful people. Rise and shine. Rise up time. He's out.